Hey,
Hey,
what's
how's
up,
it going,
guys?
What's up,
everybody?
Hello,
guys?
Internet. Hi, I am Crumb here with the Assorted Wares Podcast, and this week we have Shane, Keeley, Funnel, and Duffy. So, let's get started. You guys know my gamer score is like a little ridiculous. It's not too ridiculous, it's just a little ridiculous. Well, I was super happy. I got my gamer score to like 123,450. So my gamer score was 123,450, and I was so happy. And I was like, oh my
If you
god, I
get
gotta
the
take a
6,
picture. And well, I'm not gonna get the 6. That's not happening. I'm not fucking my gamer score with that. So, anyways, I gotta take a picture of this. I'm like, you know what? I'll just do it later. Whatever. Didn't even think about it. And then I like unlocked another achievement, like not even 2 minutes later, and I'm like, no, motherfucker! I freaked out. Daryl's actually, I was talking to Daryl when it happened, and he thought it was hilarious. And then I'm like, oh well, I guess I'll just get it when I reach 1 million gamer score.
Oh, no. What? You better
see,
not.
see,
Go outside and get some sun, you
you were
nerd.
telling me about how you'd gotten 123450, and I was like, okay, I'll go check it. Why not? And I went to go check it. Xbox hadn't updated it, so I never got to see the 12345. All I got to see was 123480. Like
Yeah.
that was the next thing that I saw.
Yeah, because like normally I love getting achievements, but I think that was like the one achievement I ever got that I never like. That and the fucking Game of Threes. Fuck that game. Fuck everything it's about. The game is actually really fun. It's just all the gamer score ends in like multiples of threes, and it just AIDS. So yet again, like literally worse than AIDS. So like
Yeah,
threes is worse than Charlie Sheen right now.
that's
Fuck
one of
threes.
those games that's been recommended to me, but I've heard the troubles that you've had with your gamer score, and I'm like, nope.
Fuck that. I mean, you can play it for free because I bought it for us. So if you
I
ever
know,
wanted to play it, you can. Anyway,
but I'm not
speaking of
gonna.
like bullshit and AIDS, Duffy, we've been teasing this for like many podcasts in a row, and speaking of teasing, you'll get that joke in a minute. Uh, we got to tell some Niagara Falls
Oh,
stories.
God.
We've been teasing it for ages.
Yeah, it's been about time. Like,
It has.
And we've been waiting to have you on the podcast, but every time we do a podcast, a new game comes out. Like, hey, look it, guys, everyone, Battlefront came out today.
yeah,
I don't know why we decided to
Oh
record
yeah.
these on Tuesdays. I played Battlefront for maybe all of like 10 minutes. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I thoroughly enjoy Star Wars. I still have my first two Battlefronts, the Xbox original. It's just gotta do the podcast. So, you know,
Yeah.
and then Fallout's out. So, Battlefront will probably just be what I play when I'm like, all right, I gotta peel away from Fallout for at least an hour right now because I don't know why. I just have to. And then, I'll play like a match or two. I'm like, all right, well, it's time to go play more Fallout.
yeah.
All
But yeah,
right.
anyways, Niagara
So
Falls.
yeah.
So what was it?
Have
August? It
have
was
you
like,
told
was it
have you told
August?
anything else? Yeah, it was
No,
August.
well, literally, what we've been saying every podcast is like tune in and later podcasts.
The only thing we
You know,
talked
Because
about
we're
was
gonna
the
have
first
Duffy on
podcast
here.
where we mentioned the money. The maple.
Okay.
Oh
So
yeah, fucking Monopoly money.
Maple
Hey Keely,
syrup.
do I get 200 every time I pass Go in Canada? Like where is Go in Canada?
probably the border.
Is it where the Pucklings spawn?
Puckling spawn. It's literally just a
That
field.
sounds.
Oh,
It
and the
sounds like a
fun
terrible like Canadian.
begins.
I would say it sounds like a terrible like Canadian zombie game. Puckling spawn.
Jesus.
Oh, if only there was more Canadians in here, but
No.
All right.
Well,
So
actually, I mean, we'll be bringing Mathew Gilbert in. He's Canadian, and his name's also Matthew, just like yours is, and mine is. There's three Matthews in Assorted Wares because we
the
like the
last
name
thing
so
we
much. We
need
got to keep
is
it going.
more of you assholes.
Tell me about it. Fuck. Well, Shane.
All right. So
So Niagara
Falls. Story.
Falls. Um,
Yeah.
I just want to summarize the events, and then we can start telling some real stories. Is I touched Keely, I fucked with Keely, I hit Keely, I touched Keely again, I sat on Keely, I tried giving Keely a handy J. Keely and I spent a night together in a bed. yeah, that's basically the gist of it.
Where you also tried
And
to
you
touch
left
Keely.
Funnel the fuck alone.
I did actually, except for the pool when like my
Yeah.
nuts were.
Oh, that part was hilarious.
Ah, come on. That's what I was.
All right, we're gonna
tell.
start. Let's start with the pool story. So we all went down to the pool in the hotel because we were staying at who cares hotel. It's not relevant.
Best
But we had a
website.
suite,
Yeah.
and shut the fuck up, Keely. I said who cares?
It definitely was
No,
not
that's the
Best
name
Western.
of the hotel.
But go on.
Was it though? I don't know.
No,
Who the fuck cares?
It was
We were-
fucking. It was fucking Days Inn. Okay, Jesus
It,
Christ.
it doesn't matter. When it's
The
not going to
Hilton.
link dump, nobody cares. It's irrelevant. We were staying at a
Yeah.
hotel. That's all you need to know. That's all the information that we need to give out.
And carry
So
on.
there was a
Logan
hotel.
genuinely
We were
cares.
staying in it. All right. We had a suite. The suite was consisted of like 2 large rooms or whatever. And so like Duffy and Keely were in one room, and then Funnel and I were in the other room. I think I slept for like all of 6 hours, and that was when I was passed out drunk for Austin's birthday. We'll get to that in a minute. But I think it was like the second day we were there. We were staying in Niagara Falls, Canada, because I don't know why we'd leave the States to go to Canada, but we did.
Because it's
Keely,
legal age
it's already been
night.
decided
I
that
turned
Keely
19.
has to. Yeah, Keely had. Oh yeah, that's right. So you could drink legally.
Yeah.
Damn you, Austin. Made us go to Canada. Anyways, next time Keely's coming down here, to the States.
Do I have to?
Anyways, so we went to the pool, and immediately, like, Keely and I got into the jacuzzi to make things a little romantic, get it sensual, get the bubbles
Oh, you're
going.
fucking so
I'm
full
pretty
of
sure.
shit.
I mean, I just pooed a little while ago, so I wouldn't say so full. I'd say
Oh,
moderately
geez.
full.
Shut up.
I mean, I am drinking coffee, and it's going to push it through.
Shut up.
Push.
Yes, respect them.
Anyways, so we were, Keely and I were in the jacuzzi. I think Funnel had his feet in there, and Austin was just hanging around. Because, we're girls, and we all, when one person goes someplace, we all have to follow. And so I'm pretty sure there's, just chunks of, dried up semen that have been, reallocated into the pool, just floating around.
Oh my
There's just
god,
white
it was
stuff
the worst.
What?
just swirling. It was
I
great.
could probably take like a fine cloth and run it through that fucking hot tub, and I would pick up a whole pound of dead skin and semen.
Huh?
It was not
Yeah.
properly filtered
Huh?
at all. It was fucking
Keely, you were
gross.
sitting in there.
I didn't know that
I
at
know,
the
I
time.
got
No,
it,
thank
yeah.
you very much.
It was swirling all around you.
I know.
It
I got.
was too busy
I got
trying to keep
out.
you away
inside
from
of
me.
you. It probably got inside of you.
I got
Why,
out.
why do
after
you
a
gotta say
while,
that?
just 'cause I couldn't
Why do you have
handle
to
it.
say that? What the hell's wrong with you?
I mean,
Don't do that.
Keely, if
Don't
you
do
think
that.
about it,
Keely, your
if
butthole
anything,
isn't
I
orange.
got
Austin,
inside
shut
you.
your fucking mouth.
No, Keely, I'm pretty sure I've gotten inside you, and not in the way that
Whoa,
you think.
whoa.
I'm pretty sure at least one of my dead skin cells landed on your pizza or your food, and then you ate it. So now I'm now a part of you. I'm forever inside you.
You're fucking sick. There's something wrong with you. All of you. Except for
So,
Shane.
anyways, so Keely and I are
Thanks,
spending a
Michelle.
nice little, boys' night in, even though it was the middle of the day, and so we're both in the jacuzzi. Things are getting a little hot.
Oh,
and
shut up.
So I decided to
Nice
sit on his
pun.
lap.
Nice
right?
pun.
So I decided to sit on his lap, and that
No,
was
you
great.
forced yourself on me. God, this podcast is gonna be just me defending myself. This is fantastic.
I mean, you didn't really resist.
You didn't fight that
much.
hard.
I
yeah,
tried.
you let
You
me
had
sit on
me
your lap.
pinned in the corner. I couldn't move.
No,
I mean, but then
like,
again, Keely, I am
you
a lot
didn't
bigger and a
try.
lot stronger than you.
you didn't try at all. You were
Because he
like,
caught
"Alright,
me
like,
off
when I-
guard.
like, when-
And he pinned me.
Yeah,
were
well, I
like-
mean, no,
You were like,
I
just
mean, you
ride
said
my
I almost
disco
knocked
stick and
you.
get it over with.
yeah.
And he said that,
Um,
and I quote, "Just ride my disco stick and get it over with."
I did not say that. What the fuck?
I mean, I'm pretty
They
sure in your
probably
life, Keely,
talked
you
amongst
have
each
said
other.
the words I and have and blah 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 blah
Disco-
blah. I don't have to go through the whole
disco stick.
thing. Yeah, you've said all those words individually.
Do you know what's
Austin
the
just,
worst part
spliced
about
them
all of
together
this?
For you.
I have to listen to it again when I
Is
edit
that it's
it.
true? Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I mean, and
Thank
plus you're
God.
reliving it all because we're telling the stories. So, anyways, we're in the we're in the jacuzzi or whatever, and Keely, I don't know why he looked like he was fighting me off. It really didn't feel like it. I mean, I'm 6'1", 220 pounds, and even before, when I grabbed Keely and basically grappled him on his bed, there was not much fighting back. He was kind of
No.
letting it
He
happen.
pinned me again.
As an
I didn't really
as an
pin you.
eyewitness, this is confirmed.
I mean, what's really funny is that your arms turn into like wet noodles, but then your noodle turned into like a strong arm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I hope your parents listen to this. Hi, Keely's
I hope they
parents.
don't.
So, anyways, after the jacuzzi fun, we decided to do some swimming, and we finally get funnel in the pool, and
Yeah, it took us a
I'm
while.
pretty sure.
We're like getting the
that,
pool faggot like over and over.
Yeah, after just hassling him forever, he finally got in the pool. I don't even know how I did this. I defied all physics when I did this.
It was the
funnel was at the edge of the pool, and Keely and Austin were like at the side of the pool, just kind of hanging out and drying off. And Funnel and I were still in the pool. Imagine like doing the crab walk, right? So so your belly's up and your feet and your hands are planted on the ground. Now put that in the pool, and I only had my hands and my feet in the water, and I was able to rise my pelvis like extremely high, like face level. And then I started drifting slowly towards Funnel, and
it was
Yeah,
unnatural.
Here, Funnel, why don't you tell this part? I defied all physics to get my groin in your face.
I love the way that
I think
Funnel
you-
told this when it happened too.
What do you even say? I mean, because he really wants to chime in right now.
I honestly don't remember.
All right, well,
I don't know why I ever
got
ask
it.
you to remember anything.
Yeah.
I just remember
seriously.
Funnel's face. He's like, "What is that?
Yeah, dude, it
That
was
better
great.
stay at bay on the other side of the pool." And then it got closer to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to the other side of the pool." And he got out and went to the other side of the
Yeah,
pool.
like what happened was like Funnel,
He said it said something like, I just turned my head and there were nuts in my face.
Oh,
That's
but
that's
it's
fine. I didn't want to tell anything anyways.
I mean, it wasn't your nuts and it wasn't your face. What is it to tell?
I don't care. I said I was gonna tell it, and then you two were like, "No, just kidding. We're gonna fucking tell
Yeah.
it."
Well, eat a dick, as far as I'm concerned. All right, Austin, you could tell you could tell another story of Canada.
That's the one that I was gonna tell you, asswad.
Well, you could tell any of them. Dude,
Swat.
there's so much happened. Like, we could tell the time like we were we were out at the Rock and Roll
Alright,
Hall of
well,
Fame
It wasn't the Rock and
Oh.
Roll Hall of Fame. It was the Hard Rock Cafe. All right.
or whatever.
So
I don't
reading-
know. I'm drinking right now.
just let you
Listen,
guys
this
know,
is a
all you
Spoilers
listeners.
podcast.
This whole
Look,
trip
this is an Assware podcast.
it was fun, but it was just me getting picked on everywhere we went, and it was
Yeah. I
It
think
was,
I've
though.
never laughed harder in my entire life than when like
Alright,
it was just
so we're
constant
eating-
just laughs.
We're eating at the Hard Rock Cafe, just like normal. And then like Keely gets like a dessert. He gets like some sort of drink. I forget what it was. And then I think Matt, you said something along the lines of like, it looks like horse cum. And he's like, "Oh, I don't want to fucking drink this now."
I was just about to start drinking it, and he says that. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna push that away.
You know what's even
So
funnier
then-
is when he got the poutine, and I'm sitting
No,
there, and I go,
so-
he's like, don't even start. I'm like, I'll wait till you're done. And he eats all the food, and I just see the remnants of like the gravy on his plate. I'm like, it looks like a baby just diarrhea on his plate.
Like we're in the middle of a
Okay.
restaurant with like so many people around it, and we're just like openly saying this shit. So
All
then
kidding
we
aside,
finish.
That shit was
Go on,
actually
follow.
pretty good.
Poutine
Yeah,
is
it is
delicious.
I mean, it's just
Yeah, it
cheese,
wasn't
gravy, and
bad.
fries, man.
It's fucking delicious.
I know, but it wasn't too bad. Like,
Carmen, you were too
Alright,
chicken
so
shit to
we
try it.
paid- We
Dude, I just wanted
paid-
my burger, but I did try it. All right,
You
so fuck
tried like the
yourself.
tiniest piece of just a fry.
Yeah, and it was good, and I enjoyed
Oh
it.
my god, you
With some cheese
fucking
on it.
ladies, settle down. So we paid and we're leaving.
Says
And
you.
as we're walking down the stairs, Matt just turns to Keely and goes, Keely, do you try to look like a rapist?
In public. I sit there and look at it, I'm
The
like,
restaurants-
excuse me?
The restaurant's on the restaurant's on the second floor, and as we're walking down the stairs to get down back to the gift shop on the first floor, I just like turn to him like, Keely, do you try to look like a rapist every day? And he literally couldn't even. So hard, he just stood in the stairwell for ages.
He had
Yeah,
the most
fucking
plain
blocking
face,
my
like he was
way.
dead serious. I'm like, hey, what the hell? Like, what? I didn't even know what to say. I was just like, I just stood there
we
and
got
looked
like
at
2
him.
blocks down the road 2 blocks down the road, just walking back to the room, and he's like, "Do I really look like a rapist?"
I wouldn't have had a problem with it if he didn't fucking stop on the stairs literally right in front of me. Because
that's the problem that bothered you. Thank you.
Austin, should we tell the
cool, 'cause
story of how I got drunk for your birthday?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll tell it. Okay, so
But you weren't even
it's my-
there. You were fucking
Yeah,
passed out.
You
Exactly.
passed the fuck out.
exactly, that's
no,
the point.
no,
listen,
like,
no,
no,
fuck
no.
you. Let me tell something for once, you fucking dickwad.
You can tell everything up until the point where you passed out like a little girl.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do, you fucking
Then
idiot.
start it.
Jesus, maybe you should fucking let me instead of trying to argue it.
Hey, ladies,
I don't know why you
so-
make
calm
such a big
down.
deal out of this.
It's my birthday, and
Happy birthday.
I go and pick up Funnel and Matt. We go to Canada. We get our hotel room, and I'm just like, I think we went out to eat like after we met Keely. We're like, yeah, friends, this is great. Like,
Yeah,
the
we
shit
went out-
show didn't even start. So
Yeah.
we're like, okay.
Actually, no, the shit show started the second we saw Keely, because he pulls up in his
it's-
shitty, not blue car that he said was blue. And
Yeah,
as he steps
it
out,
was-
I'm like,
it
I am
was, like,
nothing if
gray.
not disappointed. That was the first thing I ever said to him.
I get out. Funnel and Austin are smiling, and Crumb's got this look of death on his face, and I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "You don't sound the same like you do on Xbox. I'm disappointed." I'm like, "Sorry?" Like, I don't know what to say. That's
No,
the first thing I said to him in
is, I am
person.
nothing if not disappointed right now. And you're like, why?
Yeah.
I'm like, you sound different on the Xbox. You sound more Canadian in real life.
Yeah, he does. You definitely do. But so we go and
Listen,
eat.
Keely, you don't think it'd be like it is, but
Shut
it do.
your goddamn pie hole. Shut the fuck up.
So
Goddamn.
We go and eat, and then we decided to go to the liquor store, and we go and buy, like booze and whatever the fuck. So
we get
go
a
back to the
bottle of
hotel.
rum. We get a
Yeah,
bottle
we
of
go back to the
rum.
hotel and
We
we're like, yo, let's
get-
play cards and drink.
Wait,
So I'm like,
there's more to this story.
Nah.
Like, there's more to this. So we go to the liquor store. We get,
guess.
after arguing like little girls about what we should get.
Oh, yeah,
we,
these guys
we
fucking
we
decide on
bought shot glasses.
breezers. Fucking
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up! Just shut the fuck up. We got rum. We got some breezers. We basically what we did is we got rum and we got a bunch of 40s, right? We go back to the room, and the reason why we got the 40s was because we want to play Edward 40 hands, just not taping it to our hands. Basically, just let's see who can kill 2 40s in the smallest little time allowed. So we get back to the
And then
room.
as
We all
soon
do.
And then as soon as
we all
everyone
do a
starts
shot.
drinking, I'm like, I'm tired.
Well, you said you were gonna go pass out. I'm like, no, let's go. I'll do a birthday shot real fast.
Oh yeah.
So then Austin goes to sleep. It's like 5 at night, but
Because I was up,
we all
I was
work-
up like
we all work-
all day.
yeah, I'd say we
and I
all
was
work
just
the night
fucking
shifts.
exhausted.
we all work third shift. All 4 of us do. So he goes, passes out, and we're like, let's get a pregame started. So we start playing cards. I don't remember what you two were drinking, and I really don't care because this story is about me, not you. But this one's
Oh,
about
the
me.
glorious one.
So
Tell your
Yeah.
tales of adventure.
Hey, Keely, I'll tell you about how I tried to give you a handy J and you wouldn't let me.
Or how about I beat you in the fucking like strength test? That stupid thing that I think was rigged. Because
Or
even
how I almost
Funnel
knocked you out
beat
with a
it.
pillow.
Funnel did, and he did the worst.
No,
All right,
Funnel did
one
the
story at
best.
a time,
no, Funnel
guys.
did the best.
Oh, did he?
One story at a time.
Yeah.
All right, so Austin goes to pass out like a little sis, and we're just left. We start playing cards, and then we say fuck cards. We start playing Cards Against Humanity. We're all like drinking, and I think I downed probably about like a half that bottle of rum by myself.
Yeah.
Just about. I was putting shots away like they were nothing, because I'm 6'1", 220 pounds. I want to get drunk, and then fuck face number 1 and fuck face number 2, i.e. Keely and Funnel, decide that, hey, let's go, bring out the 40s and let's play Edward 40 hands. And after fighting with them, like, I already drank all this, like, let's do it. I'm like, fine. So everyone gets their 40s out, and I'm like, whoever finishes the 2 40s first wins. 20 minutes, I down both those 40s like a badass. And then I just laid down, and the entire time I was laying down, and I'm like, I won. But yeah, shut up, drunkie. I won. I don't fucking care. Just, and I end up passing out drunk. And then I wake up. No. Before I pass out drunk, I'm sorry, I'm a little ahead of myself. Keely goes in the bathroom. And on his trip to the bathroom, I start chasing him around the hotel suite, you know.
Because I told you
I,
to
And
I,
he
I
locks
wake up
himself.
and
threw
like hear
cards
this.
at me.
I woke up to this, by the way. I woke up to
Yeah.
like chasing him the fuck around and breaking our fucking bathroom door
Hey,
handle.
shut
So,
up.
so anyways, so Keely hides himself, locks himself in the bathroom, we go pee, and then I just go and I just stand there and I hold the door. Like I'm not like, you know, like, let's say like bracing myself against a wall or anything. Like I'm just holding the door, and he's just giving it his all. And we ended up breaking the bathroom door to the point where if you go in the bathroom and you close the door, you're not getting out unless someone lets you out from the
That bathroom
outside.
floor had a high resistance and slipperiness. I could not get traction on that floor. That's
Mhm.
why I was
Alright,
reefing
you
like
also
hell to
defend
get that
yourself
door
of
open.
like how I almost knocked you out with a pillow, how you had the lowest score in the strength test. Dude, Austin got better than you when we were doing
game
the
was rigged.
strength test.
I made a literal twig. Either way.
Or like I went on your bed, we wrestled, and then I ended up grappling you, and you know it felt like you weren't even fighting back. Keely,
We
I'm sorry.
wrestled.
We wrestled.
Who says
Fucking
that?
cock wrestled.
Alright, so I want to tell the strength test
So
story.
no,
just
it gets
'cause I
even
beat
better.
Keely.
Not only did we break the door, but after I passed out, I woke up probably about 9 at night or so, and I went in the bathroom and I threw up hardcore. And with me being just drunk and just overly like whatever, I ended up breaking in the toilet too. So then every time you took a shit, you'd fucking rock back and forth on it.
It came off its hinges a little
Oh
bit.
my god.
Dude,
Yeah.
it fucking like the bolts holding to the ground got stripped
But
because of me.
the
I
best
actually
part
looked.
Was after that when we woke up and then Austin went into the bathroom not knowing the door was broken, and we shut the door on him, and he's sitting there and all you hear is trying to open the door, and he's there like, no, we can't. Happy birthday.
Dude, I
I'm
remember
like,
when
I
I was
need help.
drunk. Dude, I remember I was drunk and you guys locked me in the bathroom. Like, that's funny. And I'm sitting there and I'm trying to get like the doorknob to work, and I almost get it. Keely, you walk open, you open the door. I'm like, what the fuck? You're like, what? I'm like, I wanted to open it.
So I
You're
shut the
fine, you
door.
close it. I'm like, did you just fucking close the door on me? Are you fucking kidding me?
I was still a little drunk, and he's freaking out saying, I almost had it. So I'm like, okay, and I shut the door, and he's like, did you just shut the door on me?
And I'm
Let
like,
me
did you
out.
just
I'm like,
fucking
what
close
the
the
hell do you
door on me?
want?
I think the
It's
funniest
almost like
thing
the
that we
time
did.
when I was showering, I heard you guys giggling, and I'm like, hey, shut the fuck up! I'm trying to masturbate in here.
I love it.
I'm
Like
like, come out
during
there,
that
I will murder you.
during
and
that
then,
whole
like, I
trip,
listened
like
through the
anytime we went to
wall,
the
and it's-
bathroom,
And it's fucking dead silent.
Oh my
We were
I like that
watching.
anytime we went to the bathroom, we had to keep shut the fuck up. We had to keep the door open. But, like we kept the door open like a crack every time we went to the bathroom. And one time, I think it was Funnel who was in there. I think he was pooping or something. And I literally, I'm like, all right, let's just fuck with him. So I went and fucking just like walked up and closed the door. And like it's just dead silent. Like I don't think Funnel even gave a shit. And then you just sit here and you just like hear the doorknob trying to open. And I'm like, all right, now I feel bad. I have to fucking let him out. But then fucking, I think it was Matt, Crumb, who went to go to the bathroom, and then Keely shut the door on him, and he's like, hey, this isn't fucking funny.
And then I think as you guys open the door, I start laughing. I'm like, actually, that was pretty funny. I don't know, man. Like, the entire trip was nothing but laughs.
I remember
Yeah.
Austin
the
got
fucking
drunk for the
pizza.
first time in Canada. Yeah, we ordered
Oh my
like
God.
Domino's 3 times.
All right, I want to tell the pizza story because it was fucking stupid. So it's our first night, and we really didn't like.
I just want to point out this is after Austin woke up. I just, came back from my drunken coma, and I just finished throwing up and breaking the toilet. And like, oh, and now I'm like, well, now I'm hungry.
I woke up to the
I was
sweet
like, all right,
sounds
well,
of
I'm hungry
Crumb
too.
throwing his lungs up, so I was like, oh, good morning.
Because
Yeah, I like how like
hadn't
you
eaten
even
anything.
came out like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I'm hungry. Let's go get something to eat.
But then we eventually decided that like going somewhere wasn't even like worth the effort. So we're like, let's just order something. And we decided on Domino's because there's a fucking Domino's ad in our room. So Keely, I don't even know what the fuck Keely types in on his phone.
He fucked it
But
up.
the pizzas arrive, and one of them is cheese and bacon like we ordered. Then the other is literally just the dough, the sauce, and pepperoni. There's no fucking
missing
cheese
cheese.
on this.
And then
there's
on
no
the other
fucking
half of the
cheese.
pizza, it's just cheese pizza. So there's only cheese in half of the pizza. And then the other half, it's sauce and pepperoni.
But who orders just
But,
like It's pizza. It comes
Like,
with
I don't
cheese.
know.
I think actually, if I remember, I want to say that like there wasn't sauce in the cheese side either. So it was like half it was cheese and the
Just
other half
dough and
was sauce.
cheese. The other half was
Because I
sauce
remember-
and pepperoni. It's
And
like,
how
it was
you had to
missing,
eat
like,
it, and how you had to eat that
guys
for
had
it
to
not to be
double up.
disgusting, is that you had to double them up, and that that was a sound strategy. We all committed to it except for Funnel. Funnel started eating all the cheese pizza, and he left behind all the fucking pepperoni and sauce ones.
The best part of
Well,
the
I
whole trip
was
was
eating
that
all the-
pepperoni on the
I was
floor.
eating all the bacon pizza.
That single
all the
pepperoni on the
fucking
floor we
pepperoni.
left there like all.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing didn't fucking move.
No. I think this fucking
That was-
rock.
I remember someone picked it. I was like, I should throw this out. Then like, exact same spot.
That it was me. I'm like, I should really throw this out. Like, this is gross. And you're like, someone was like, no, just leave it.
Then we
And I'm
tried
like,
to feed
okay.
Funnel.
And just-
Or you did.
Yeah, we tried to Austin tried to feed Funnel pizza when he was sleeping.
His mouth was open. Austin's like, I'm gonna put pizza in his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
Alright,
Austin
no,
would
no.
fuck
Let
with
me
them,
tell her.
and
Let me tell
I believe you don't fuck with people when they're sleeping, except for the one time when Funnel, like we told them in the podcast previous, when Funnel drank a whole liter of whiskey in like an hour, and
You monster.
all we do is write shit on his hands and we stack beer cans on him. And actually, I was playing Call of Duty the entire time. I was just laughing along with it all.
Alright, so Funnel's like passed out, and I think we were watching Fury
Yeah.
or something. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, dude, this is a great opportunity to like fuck with him. So at first I started by like putting the pizza, like I literally just like started by laying it on his side, like just leaving it there, and I wanted to see what happened. But then I started like getting really ballsy for some reason, so I took the pizza and I started poking his lips with it. I just
You actually
couldn't
shoved
breathe.
it in his mouth.
His
and
mouth
then you
opened
left
up
it
a
on
little
his
bit.
chest, and you left it on his face.
Yeah. Well, no, I was going to leave it on his face, but then I decided to leave it in his hands, so as if he passed out with pizza in his hands, just to like fuck with him when he woke up. But as I'm like maneuvering the pizza in his grasp, he fucking wakes up and he's like, "Can you fucking not?" And I'm like, "Oh Jesus!"
The look on his face was like, today is your judgment day.
He's like, "If you don't
will
stop,
die.
I'm going to hit you."
I'm surprised that, of all the shit I pulled, and I pulled a lot of it, Austin, like, I'm surprised you weren't the one who ended up murdered. Like, the one time, like, we were all sitting there, like, taking our showers or whatever after this night,
The seven
and, we all have our
years.
turn with a shower, and I'm sitting there like, hey, Funnel, take a shower. And he's like, nah. Like, Funnel, take a shower. He's like, you're not my mom. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, come on,
I'm
just
like
take a
started to
shower
get like
so,
slightly
so we could all
agitated.
smell good. So we could,
Yeah.
so we all smell good, whatever, and, go get some food. And just take a shower so we can go get somewhere to get food, whatever. Just fucking, like, what was it, like a half hour of this? Then also finally chimes in. He's like, how are you supposed to pick up ladies when you have 7 layers of cheese on your balls?
Dude, easy.
And Funnel stands up, screams,
You'll
fuck
get
you,
somebody.
throws some things, says, fuck you. And I literally thought Funnel was going to murder him.
I thought I was about to die.
And I just fucking rolled over in my bed and put my pillow over my face.
You were
I was just
trying not
dying
to
I
laughing.
left the room.
Like I could tell.
I went in the other room.
Yeah. Keely just like
You
Keely
notice
just fucked
how
off.
in these last 2 stories you haven't heard anything from Funnel and he hasn't laughed, hasn't said anything. Like he's probably like reliving the rage. Austin. You should probably watch out.
He's like, I'm gonna fucking snap this skinny twat's neck next time I see him.
Oh my god.
Surprised he hasn't. Funnel,
Yo.
are you okay?
Yeah. All good, boss. It's not happening now.
Sounds like have you been drinking?
A little bit.
I mean, it's the Assware podcast. You're supposed to be drinking.
You're supposed to be drinking.
I am drinking. All right. Well,
Good.
I think we're done with Niagara Falls stories for a while. I mean, we have more, but
Yeah.
anyways, I want to bring in I guess I could call him our guest. Zach finally decided to fucking show up to a podcast. So Zach, what's new with you?
Well, I got Fallout 4, also hepatitis. What's up with you guys?
Wait, you have hepatitis?
What?
Listen,
What the fuck?
we just had some super hot sex, and I feel like you need to tell me these things. I mean, it was either you or my McDonald's cheeseburger. I'm not really sure which one.
What?
Either way, they both tasted amazing.
What?
McDonald's cheeseburger, Keely.
No, I heard him, Funnel. Thank you.
Okay. Just
Then
making
why are you
sure.
asking questions? If
Shut
you
up.
heard
Carry
yet?
on.
What's with all the
Exactly.
what?
Shut up. Shut up.
Like
You just say cherry on?
I
Can't
said
make you
carry
cherry
on.
off.
Oh, you pissed
Keely, are
me
you
off.
simple?
You pissed me off.
We're not
Are-
British.
What are you gonna do about
Keely-
it? Honestly, what the fuck are you gonna do about it?
Shut up.
Keely, are you simple, Keely?
What?
Wait, Keely. Keely.
Are you
wait.
simple?
Shut up. Is your response to like what you're gonna do is just telling me to shut up? Like what are you gonna do? Shut up. Or you said you're gonna shut up.
Just shut
I've got
your
questions here.
goddamn mouth and carry on.
No, that's like
What
that
are you
defeats,
gonna
no,
do
that
about
defeats
it?
the whole purpose of this audio podcast. If I'm sitting here quiet.
Stop talking to me. Talk to Zach. Zach, say something.
Anyways, guys, as this podcast is being recorded, I mean, I should say Keely was. I'm kidding. No, Keely's the technical director, and Austin, I like how you defined it the other day, of like I create the funny and he edits the funny.
Yeah.
So Keely, remember, I'm the funny one. My point exactly.
Fuck
Know
off.
your role.
So Zach. We were trying to record a Let's Play, what was it, like 2 weeks ago, and your router started on fire, man? What happened with that?
Yeah, I was wondering what happened, and I'm like, okay, and I smelled smoke, so I was like, wait, what? So I walked into my room to check on my router, it was smoking, and
Oh
I
my
went
God.
to check on it, and there was it was on fire.
What?
I didn't know what to do, so I just threw it outside and stomped on it.
Anyways, I asked Zach to come in because he's only been on like one podcast. Hasn't been in any other videos. So I offered him a little guest spot, so he's going to be here with us for a little while. So I'm sorry in advance for anything he might say or do, because the podcast definitely
Thank
gone
you.
downhill. I mean, we started off so strong before, so.
I thought so.
Funnel, do you remember the beginning? I'm genuinely
Nope.
asking you. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Funnel, you could wipe your ass on the toilet, sit there, and you'd be like, did I just wipe? Like,
I honestly have done
What's
that
this
before.
poo on my finger?
I've done that too
Ah.
before. I can admit to
well,
that
no,
too.
like, I mean,
It's a str- it's a
Funnel, I
real
love you,
struggle.
and I love you like a brother, but you're like really the worst friend in this way, because I'm like, hey, you remember that awesome time in college where insert fucked up story here? And I'm like, no. And I was like,
Just to shut you down.
well, do you honestly not remember, or you're just being a dick?
99% of the time, if I say I don't remember, I don't remember. The other 1% is I don't want to remember.
The pills help him not remember.
I feel like that should be a t-shirt. Someone should write that down. 99% I don't remember. The 1% is I don't want to remember. Fucking Josh Funnel,
pretty good.
everybody. Yeah.
Money.
This is the
I
moment he will
enjoyed
want
that.
to forget.
That's good.
This is the 1%.
He already forgot it. It's already gone.
Yeah.
He's when
It's
this
already been
podcast comes
erased.
out. When this podcast comes out, he's gonna re-listen to it. He's like, "Wait, I said that."
I was there.
What's Assorted Wares?
Not
Yeah,
that
he knows what
Fine.
Assorted Wares is. Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
If
re-
anything,
I
Keely, you're-
retain large things like that. It's the smaller shit, like small details.
I retain large things.
Ain't that something?
you just hear the groan of, oh my god.
Alrighty then. So that
You're
was,
fucking
my
idiot.
gosh.
This is
That should be the
This-
title of the podcast. I retain large things and put a picture
this
of
is
Keely.
the 1% that he doesn't want.
Wait,
to
Don't we
remember.
Put a picture of who?
You.
Why me? No,
Because you're the
don't
one
answer
who's
that.
being touched.
Don't answer that. Just
Yeah.
carry. No,
Why'd you
no,
ask
move
a
on.
question if you don't want me to answer it?
No,
because I want to retain you, Keely.
no.
So,
no.
He remembers everything except for the things he doesn't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the exact same thing. Like everybody listens to the Assorted Wares, the Assorted Wares podcast, except for the people who don't. Like,
And there's a
Oh,
lot of those.
that's probably one of the dumbest things I ever heard.
Yeah. Good.
No, it's like a whole nother story, and it gets into like or online community of DTM. Well, I'm not gonna like call him out, but he said something along the lines of like, not everybody's a part of, I don't know, everybody's part of DTM except for people who aren't. And I'm like, what the fuck did you just say?
No, it was everyone's in the meeting except for everyone who isn't.
Yeah, or some shit. And then we've taken that to a whole nother extreme. Yeah. Anyways, we'll probably throw dtmgaming.com in the link dump. It's just something we do when we're bored.
Mm.
Not really. It's pretty badass. Anyways, speaking of other shit, what else we have to talk about? I mean, I've actually cleared everything I want to talk about this podcast. Can I go home early?
Star Wars.
I mean, the only
guys,
thing I really would care to talk about is more Fallout 4, because that game has been.
I was
Wars
about to
Battlefront.
say Fallout 4.
I mean,
No,
that's
no,
been like
I
every
never got to talk
podcast.
about it, so I want to.
No one
Have you guys
fucking
been paying
cares
attention
about
to the
Battlefront.
news lately?
I care, and a lot of people care.
About-
Actually,
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
Battlefront
a
would
lot
be
of
cool and
actually,
all that,
actually a lot of
but
people care.
like Battlefront, they should have waited just a little bit longer.
who
I mean, they
fucking
should have
has
not
released
totally June the
right
game.
after Fallout?
Like, Fallout has been like a very big anticipated game. Like,
Oh yeah.
One of the largest
Any
titles.
I
Bethesda
didn't even
game,
know
really.
Battlefront came out. To be honest, like I saw people playing. it,
honestly,
like, wait, what the fuck,
neither
that
did
came
I.
out?
Like, I went onto the store and I was like, oh shit, Battlefront's out. Like, I don't plan on buying it. Like, I would,
Like,
but
I was
Yeah.
I was just on Twitch the one day, like trying to see who was on, and then I see people playing Battlefront. I'm like, oh, that's neat.
yeah,
Too bad Fallout's out.
yeah, like,
I mean, it's not
They
that Battlefront's
should've-
not a bad game. It's just the spacing of the like. If it came out like, let's say the middle of December or like the 1st of December, it would have been great. It would have come out like the 1st of October. It would have been great. The fact that it's so close to Fallout, you're just doomed for failure. Like even Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I got a lot of playtime with that before Fallout came out. I got a lot of playtime with Halo 5. Before Fallout came out. Now Fallout's out. I'm not doing anything else. The only thing I might
Yeah,
do is I'm rewatching Breaking Bad on Netflix, and that's only because I'm like, all right, I've been playing Fallout for like 8 hours now. I should probably take a break, and I'll watch like an episode of Breaking Bad, and I'll go back to fucking Fallout.
Well, dude, why would you take a break after 8 hours, dude? Just fucking keep playing. Who needs a break?
Nah,
At that point, your eyes are already destroyed.
yeah, you don't want to burn
Speaking of
yourself
my
out on a
eyes being
game.
destroyed, dude, my eyes are already shit. Like, actually, I've got an eye appointment I gotta go to tomorrow, and they're just gonna tell me about the eye surgery I need that I've been putting off, and my vision's getting worse, and how my astigmatism's still off the charts. It's just ridiculous.
I think that's why we don't go to the dentist anymore, because we know that there's stuff wrong with our mouth, and we don't need someone to sit there and tell us, hey,
What's wrong with your mouth.
I'm glad I paid you.
ain't got
Tell me
shit.
what I know is already
Actually,
there.
speaking of shit wrong with your mouth, one what I did, I pulled off the ultimate I fucking hate my life is like, how you have like the canker sore on like your lip, and that's just like the worst. That's like AIDS. That's
Oh
just
my
fucking,
god.
That's just the beginning of a terrible week.
Like it
Well, I don't know
stings.
how I managed it, but I ended up vampiring myself, where I bit my bottom lip, like right on both, like right where both my canine teeth are, and they both turned into fucking canker sores. So I got it on each side of my fucking lip,
Oh
and it's
my
the
god.
worst. It is literally worse than
Enjoy-
AIDS.
Enjoy eating anything with like salt. Like,
Well, speak of other things that are worse than AIDS, we've been trying to get Daryl on the podcast, and what the hell is wrong with him? Like, every time he's like, when we ask and we do the whole, what the fuck
alright,
is that
what the
noise?
fuck? Oh, yeah,
Stop
like,
that.
Jesus Christ.
Shane, Jesus.
You
Well,
fucking
Shane's not going to be on the
retard.
podcast for a couple of weeks, guys, so I would say goodbye to Shane. That's the last time
What?
he's on a podcast. Your fucking
I didn't do
headset,
anything.
dude. What was that?
Oh, I just put it on both ears.
Well,
You were like raking it across a fucking hard surface.
I'm pretty sure I have cancer now. And you
Yeah.
gave
No.
everyone cancer who's going to
I
listen to this.
literally had
To be
one
fair-
ear off of the mic, and I just put it on, and that's all I did.
Like
To
you had
be
a
fair,
dildo
you
that was
probably
ribbed for her
already do
pleasure
have
and just
cancer.
fucking ran your mic across it.
I
Is
will
your
link
mic
in
held
Copy.
together with tape and wires?
Dude, if your mic had an asshole, it just got fucking pounded, and we listened to the screams of
Yeah.
no's. That's exactly what just happened.
I'm used to that sound, so it's fine with me.
So, anyways, speaking of fucking AIDS and cancer, what the fuck has Daryl been? Like, because
He's
what
been
happens
no-lifing
is...
the fuck out of Fallout.
No,
I
like,
guarantee
right now,
I've been no
He
life.
plays for like 12 hours and then he passes out.
I'm actually getting... I'm calling him out. I'm calling Daryl out on this podcast is because every time I'm like, we send out that message saying, who wants to be on the podcast, people get back to us, and then basically Keely and I decide who's going to be on the fucking podcast. That's just how that works. And if you haven't been on the podcast in a while, you've got a better chance. Like, it came down between Zach and Shane, and Shane's been on podcast number 1, so we're like, and Zach was on podcast number 2, so we haven't seen Shane in a while. So like, let's bring Shane on, and then we'll bring, we'll see if Zach wants to come in maybe later, I don't know, and that's exactly what happened. But Daryl was actually supposed to be in that slot.
Mhm.
I mean, Shane, we love you, but Daryl was supposed
I
to be here,
understand.
and we had to call you and Zach in because,
I
the
need
fuck,
that.
dude. Like, if you're gonna say you're
to
gonna
fill
do
that shit out.
something, at least be like, a decent person and just tell us you're not gonna do it, or don't volunteer for the spot.
See,
I don't know. It's what's like one of my pet peeves is when people say they're gonna do shit and then they don't. Speaking of which, though, I'm
Daryl,
also
please
really bad at
respond.
that. Is my grandma like has this like she's got like her front door replaced, and she asked me very nicely, like I think it was like Saturday, if I if I could take it to like the curb for her, because it's it's a big ass like storm door. I'm like, yeah, just make sure that you text me. She's like, because this is how our conversation goes. She's like, I will text you and remind you. I'm like, sweet. Well, anyways, today was garbage day. I completely forgot. I was more caught up with my awesome haircut and getting Battlefront and whatnot.
And Fallout.
And and I even warned her I'm going to forget, so you need to text me. She's like, I will text you. And then fucking, she's being, she's all like, nah. I like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I mean, come on. Like, if I warn you in advance, I'm going to forget. And you're like, all right, don't worry. I'm gonna remember, and I'm gonna let you know. And she obviously remembered, but she failed to let me know. So now she's gonna hold like a little grudge against me for like, So when when Thanksgiving comes around next week, like, so mad, blah blah, storm door, blah blah, you didn't come down. I'm like, fucking deuces, I'm out.
She's gonna
What day
spit
is
in
your
your turkey.
Thanksgiving?
You mean the only
It's on
Thanksgiving that
Thursday
matters?
every
It's next
fucking
Thursday.
year.
What is it? The third Thursday of November?
Thanksgiving is on the same day every year, Keely.
It's
No, it's
different in
not.
Canada.
No,
I
it's
already
not.
had mine.
First
No,
of all,
it's always
that's
the-
imaginary. It
Mine's
doesn't
in
exist.
October.
Don't even try. No,
No
it's
one
not a real
cares,
thing.
Keely.
He's just making shit up at this point.
Yeah.
Like I went to I went back up to Niagara Falls. I was it fucking Veterans Day, and there they call it Remembrance Day, and everyone's wearing this little red flower.
It's a poppy.
I want to be the one that wears
Oh,
the blue
what's it
flower.
called?
A poppy
One more
flower.
time?
You never heard of the poem called In
It's what a-
Flanders Fields?
What a gay. What a gay.
Like like all these manly men and women died, like for their country. We're
Have you never
trying to
heard of the
remember their
poem In
service.
Flanders Fields?
And we're going to celebrate it by having everyone wear a gay ass flower.
Keely, you lost me at poetry. Like, you lost me at poem.
Well, we all know that you're an uneducated swine.
Yeah.
I mean, Funnel's got a fucking college degree. Funnel has a college degree.
I have a
You'd
GED.
never guess.
I just love that whole like slow and you never guess.
I don't know.
Alright.
I'm not going to college. I'm not fucking throwing myself in debt. Fuck
Well, we
that.
brought Zach in, to be a guest here, and we've hardly, Zach, take the floor for a minute. Tell us what's going on in your life, man.
Okay, so I'm getting a job at this fucking ice cream place with a manager that I want to smash, so hopefully that goes well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what you need to do is you need to get yourself an enema kit, put some soft serve in there, and inject it straight into your bunghole, and then become nature's softy serve machine.
Yeah,
Worst
okay,
visual
that's a health
ever, bro.
hazard.
I'm surprised. That's the
Although
first thing
I'm
he goes
open to it, I don't think it's a good idea.
Are you gonna
Let that
Zach?
be known.
Are you gonna Zach? Are you gonna put 2 in her strawberry ice cream and 1 in her chocolate ice cream?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
Two,
Well, I
Is the
only have
podcast over
one.
yet?
3 scoops, motherfucker.
Dude, there is there's a knife for Nutella that is designed to get every little last bit out of the fucking jar.
So
You use
can I use
that
that to
in
clean
your
out my
ass?
asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there,
No,
Austin.
actually,
High
I'm no for
five.
that.
These are the real questions that need to be asked.
Yeah.
Well, if you
I
need
li-
to
I-
clean
you
out
know,
your butthole, I suggest getting a Malaysian kid. Their small hands can reach in there better.
No,
Whoa.
dude, an enema. That's what that's fucking designed
Whoa.
for, and you
Whoa,
have the liberty of using
racist.
ice cream. How is that racist? It's
Says
true,
you.
they
No,
do
he,
have
said,
small
he
hands.
said small Malaysian kids can do it because they have small
Yeah.
hands.
They do have
Yeah,
small
they
hands.
do. Kids are
Yeah.
small.
Yeah, but like, why do they have to be Malaysian?
I mean, they could be
Because they're
black.
used
Who
to it.
cares?
That's worse because then that's like almost borderline slavery.
You're paying
I
them.
mean,
What?
I imagine you
No.
would pay the kid in your
No, I
fecal
wouldn't.
matter.
No, I wouldn't
Well,
fucking.
I mean,
that's,
sticking
no.
your hands
Here.
in someone's butthole is its own reward.
Where's
so,
this
I mean,
going?
Here, Timmy.
Exactly.
Dude, Timmy, you can have the
We need to
fucking
get back on
crusted
track.
pieces of my anus that you clean out with a toothbrush.
Keely, it's going towards
Oh.
wet bread.
And you can also keep the toothbrush. What? I'm not a monster.
Oh,
Besides, I
Ooh.
can't pay him. I'm a baller on a budget.
back on
Hey,
track.
Keely.
This is going the wrong way.
Keely.
Well, then say something more meaningful.
Wet bread. Is that
No,
meaningful?
don't bring up the wet bread.
We have a rehearsal. We have a scheduled rehearsal. We record at 10, which never works out because fucking Keely, the fucking technical director thinks it's great to get on directly at 10 because we have any sort of problems or issues.
Fucking alarm didn't go
We're
off, so
supposed to do
calm your
that before.
shit.
I don't care. Dude, you're an adult. All right, you're an adult. You're supposed to be able to handle your own shit here. We have rehearsal set at 9, so we can go over what we're going to go over and how we're going to do it, manage the guest spots and everything. And Funnel and Shane actually showed up. Everyone else was super fucking late. Keely was the latest. Keely, the guy recording, and is in
Oh,
charge of recording the
calm
podcast,
down.
showed up
Christ, my
last.
alarm didn't go off. Get over it.
You're an adult.
You're an adult.
Doesn't mean anything. Kids can set an alarm.
Dude,
my
Austin
God.
showed up before you. And Austin's a 9-year-old kid who doesn't give a shit about anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, be thankful I'm here, else this
like
wouldn't
I
be
actually,
happening.
It would
like
still
I totally
happen
could have just
anyways.
slept. Like I could have just slept through this entire fucking podcast and not given a shit. Like, but I dedicated myself, Keely. You know why? Because I actually fucking care. Unlike you.
Do you really though?
I just showed up a couple minutes ago, but
I'm
I'm
about to
already
say-
more dedicated.
Duffy, the only podcasts that you've listened to were the ones that you've done, and it's only while you're
Yeah.
doing them. Like, you never go
Yeah.
back and post and listen to it. And I have to tell you, it's a
No.
whole nother experience when you're recording it versus when you go back and you listen to it.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't care enough.
Especially when
Like,
you're
it's
drunk,
completely
you're
different.
like, wait, what am I doing there?
Yes, because
I'm sure it
nobody's
is.
ever experienced that, Zach. Zach, you're the youngest person in Assorted Wares, and I think you drink more
Is
heavily
he?
than I do. Yeah, he is. How old are you,
Why
Zach?
would he?
16?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's not even legal for anything.
I mean, actually, 16 is age of consent in some states, but
Not my state.
no, our state is 17, so he's fucking useless to us.
Yeah, see? Zach, you're fucking useless.
I already knew that. My mother told me fucking when I was born. You don't need to tell me.
Wait, you remembered that?
Yes.
It's better than funnel.
That's impressive. I like to imagine that of like just like like the second she shits you out of her womb, they hand it to her, and she just looks at
Fuck
this
you
like
out
fucking
of her
fleshy
womb.
little baby. She just looks at this like fleshy little pink baby, and she's like, "You're fucking useless."
That's actually
She looks at her
very close to
her
how it
fleshy
happened.
crib midget.
Anyway,
Like, she
you know
just
that
shits
scene
you
from the
out.
Avengers where like Hulk fucking like beats the shit out of Loki? That's basically what she tried to do to me on my second birthday.
Yeah.
Jesus.
what the fuck?
I don't know. I'm not gonna dive too far into it.
Anyways,
Zach, what the fuck? This is supposed to be a comedy podcast.
you brought the whole thing
I
down.
find this funny.
Yeah,
now
what the
I
fuck?
just now I'm sad. Now I'm just
The
gonna
only
go
way that
fucking
we need to bring
slit
this
my
up-
wrists.
I mean, Austin, you're probably gonna do that
What?
anyways.
Yeah, probably.
What I would love is like, what if you actually did that, and then they go in and they listen to this podcast, and like you even like said it like, yeah, you'd probably do it anyways, just like.
For
I'm just sitting
everyone
here.
who listens.
Oh, anyways, yeah, we have an interview that's pre-recorded with Mathew Gilbert of SmartTardGaming, and what we're going to do is we're going to splice that in right here.
All right, guys. So we're joined here with Mathew Gilbert of SmartTards now. He agreed to do a guest spot on our Assorted Wares Podcast, so say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
So, Gilbert, you want to start telling us what SmartTardGaming is?
Basically, SmartTardGaming is a wannabe dream YouTube channel. Just gaming with me and the other co-founder. His name is Ryan. He doesn't currently have a PC right now, so that's why on the channel you can see just me. But he will be shortly following. And it's essentially just gameplay of all kinds. Right now it's Rocket League. I have a Fallout 4 video coming, the whole series, going to beat the game all the way to the end. But it'll be other things as well, like probably a podcast of our own, maybe, depending on what happens with these guys. But yeah, so it's just essentially an all-around gaming channel, pretty much.
And then, like, in addition to doing, your SmartTardGaming channel, I know that you've been heavily, involved with us here at Assorted Wares, and I
Right.
do know for a fact that you have been the animator of all of our intros thus far.
Yes.
And I also know that you're going to be start featuring on our podcast and maybe in the future some of our Let's Plays and maybe our new hit show Morning Glory when that comes out.
I hope so. Apparently it's in the contract to get an Xbox One, but I'll try my best.
I wouldn't say in the contract, but highly recommended.
Yeah, I'll work on it. Got things on my channel to do, but once I get all those dealt with and taken care of, bet your bottom dollar I'll be on your channel doing some extra stuff.
I mean, might as well. I mean, as far as we're concerned, I'm pretty sure we already added you to the Assorted Wares roster, so as of right now, that makes 8 people on the roster, including everyone in this podcast, including myself. So that's something to look forward to.
Oh, guys, you shouldn't have.
But
Do I get a jersey?
I'm not
with
sure
my-
about your buddy Ryan though. We haven't yet, started, anything with him. So he's not part of the deal. It's not a package deal. We get you and only you so far.
Yeah, as I said, he doesn't really have the setup just yet. We're actually moving into a house. Or, well, not a house. Like
Oh,
a
that's
townhouse,
good.
I guess. Within a month
I
or two's
understand that
time.
gay marriage is legal in Canada too, right? So
It is.
Jesus Christ.
It is across the whole...
and I know it just got legalized in the United States as well. I think
Jesus
Keely was
Christ.
on that one.
About
Oh,
time.
dude, totally. I thought he was like jumping for joy earlier.
Oh yeah, you guys are just the best and funniest people I ever know.
Dude, look at this. We have vocal evidence of
It's been
how
confirmed.
good we are.
Talking to you
I
for
mean,
20
because
minutes and I'm already the
Keely-
best and the funniest. I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyways, I would like to hopefully get you involved with more podcasts and maybe as I said like the we're having called Morning Glory. I don't believe I told you anything about that other than that we're doing it.
I don't think
Basically,
you
what
have.
Morning Glory is this like basically the whole premise is wake up with us. We are now your morning coffee, and it is just pure, uncensored hilarity, and it's probably about in like a 30-minute window slot, so it's not nearly as long as the podcast, and it's just us being complete idiots, and it's only funny, and it only gets funnier. So like in the podcast, we have real discussions, like we are right now. Like, this is a real discussion with comedy mixed in. That's just more of like all hell breaks loose.
So like when is it recorded then? Like if it's Morning Glory, is it done in the morning and put out, or is it like done the day before?
we actually record it. Yeah, we actually record it in the mornings, whenever we have time to, and then I shouldn't say we. Then Keely edits it, and then we release it, or we should be releasing it every Sunday morning. So you go look out for that
okay.
later.
So it's just once a week, not daily. I get it. I
it's
can
a
see how
once a
that would work then.
No. If it was an everyday thing, I'm pretty sure Keely would hang himself.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Because not only like is it it requires so much editing in post, but on top of that, Morning Glory can just be summed up with like everybody shitting on Keely and everything he's ever loved or believed in.
But I like Keely. I figure Keely's a great person.
Oh no, they like me too. It's just they like to shit on me. That's all.
Shut up, Keely. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, good. He's learning.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, fucking wait.
I was only paid $5 to do that. No, I'm kidding. I wasn't paid.
And it begins.
We're not paying
If I
you
find
shit.
out, if I find out you paid him $5 just to tell me to shut up, I'd be pissed.
No.
I mean, it'd be
Yeah,
the best fucking $5 I'd ever spend.
Yeah,
That or
I'll
like-
pay someone to tell you to shut the fuck up.
Either that or
Listen,
having
they'll
one of
kill
your
you.
fucking parents diddle my shit around for a while.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Straight down that road already. I like it. Didn't even stop at the stop sign. Just went right for it.
Just 0 to 100.
No, he hit the stop sign.
right off the bat.
I mean, I think at this point, the viewers should know what to expect from us. So even if we're having like a real talk with SmartTardGaming,
Oh yeah, dude, it'll just
No.
start immediately.
yeah. And Morning Glory is actually the perfect thing. It's never been on the rails, not even for a minute.
No, not even
It's just gonna
for
start off bad.
second.
It's just gonna start
It's-
off terrible.
It's probably my most favorite thing to record so far. Is like Let's Plays are fun. The podcast, I love doing the podcast, and I love having like guests like Mathew Gilbert here at SmartTardGaming. Check him out on YouTube. But I think Morning Glory is one of my favorite thing to record.
Have you guys
Just
recorded
'cause we're
Morning
shitting
Glories
on
already?
Keely.
Yeah, we've already got
Yeah, we've
hours
got
and
one,
hours
I
of
think.
content recorded.
Holy moly.
That I have to sit through
Yeah,
again.
it,
Again.
it requires a lot of editing.
Like, it's great
And
that
it's
you shit
all-
on Keely. It's great that
Almost
you.
like all of it against me.
It's great that you shit on him because he hears it once, and then he has to edit it and hear it again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
multiple
almost
times
like,
to make sure the audio sounds
It's almost
right.
like a Vietnam. It's almost like a Vietnam flashback, but without all the fun of killing people.
Why?
You just gotta
You
read
have to
that.
go that far.
He's gonna go far enough one day that he can't come back. He's gonna just be out there by himself.
Listen, Keely,
He's already there, man. You don't even know him
the,
yet.
the bar has been set
It's-
a long time ago, and we can only go past it at this point. Like we have to strive to go past that bar every time.
The politically incorrect bar has been set, folks. You heard it here today.
Like that stop sign you mentioned, he pulls up to it, pulls it out of the ground, puts it in his car, and drives away with it. There's no stopping him.
Well, he had to stop to get the stop sign in his car.
Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I am stopping at the stop sign, Keely.
Fuck off. You know what I meant. Piss off.
So, I have this question that I ask everybody, and I feel like I should definitely ask you, Gilbert.
Uh-oh.
I'm ready. I'm prepared.
It's and I mean, Keely, I've asked you before, and Duffy, I've asked you, but I've never done it on a podcast. So we're gonna do this for the first time on the podcast, and it's just a simple question of how much semen is too
Oh.
much semen in your stomach?
23.
How much is too much? 23 what? 23.
23.
23 what?
23 exactly.
but we
Yeah,
need
but-
measurements.
Like exactly
Yeah, like
23.
spoons.
No, like exactly 23 semen. Because you know how they say like there's billions and trillions
Like-
in like a shot? Like just exactly 23 is too much.
But like most people, like Keely, I'm gonna ask you the question: how much semen is too much semen in your stomach?
I don't want to answer that because I
You have to. Come on, it's on the podcast.
I don't like these damn questions.
You could even just say like like none of it's acceptable.
0. I don't want
Okay.
any.
Yeah, see that's a typical I don't want to answer it or 0. But I'm like, but Keely, what if you had a nice you had a nice wank, and then you forgot to wash your hands, and then you ate a piece of pizza? I mean, you're gonna have more than 23 in your stomach.
Uh,
Well, like what if you weren't paying attention and you like aimed it at your face slightly and like
Don't encourage him.
was a little too
Don't do
powerful
that.
and like just like dripped in your
Then it
mouth?
gets worse for me.
Or let's say like you ate
Oh.
popcorn, then you had a
don't even-
wank,
I
and
don't
then
like
you realized you had a
popcorn.
kernel stuck in your teeth, and then you went to go pick it out, and you're basically sucking the cum off your finger as you're picking it out.
Oh my goodness.
Are you okay with Keely? It sounds like you're about to throw up.
Don't
hope he
talk
is.
about it.
Don't talk about it.
Don't talk about it.
He's already got the trash can on his lap.
In podcast number 2, we talked pretty heavily about, vomit
It was close.
conversations. Yeah, I mean, there's so many just stories about puking, and the entire time you hear Keely in the background just.
Hey, Keely, how do you feel about wet bread?
Ah,
Oh, it's so gross.
fuck that shit.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
I don't see that. Like, probably shout out to Rooster Teeth and Gavin Free here, but I don't see what the big deal is about wet bread. I mean,
It's
does
just
consistency,
gross.
but-
It's
Like, just go get a piece of bread,
Yeah, it's whatever.
dunk it in a cup of water, and then put it on the counter and look at it, and you'll know exactly what's wrong with
You
it.
know what? Next time,
Look at it.
next time, I have Duffy at my house. He's gonna film me eating wet bread. Is that fine? Is that
If
kosher?
you
I'm pretty
send
sure
that
that's not
to
going to be
me,
the only thing
it's
he's going to
gone.
film.
No. I'll upload that personally, Keely. You don't even have to worry about editing it. I'll take care of that one myself. But
If
it'll be
I'm
like a
in
new assorted
editing it,
wares.
I'm just gonna delete it.
No, I'll do it myself. I'll put it on the channel.
Oh, good. Thank you. Can't wait.
I will.
You can always just send it to me and I'll do it for you.
Rye.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it has to be like white
Exactly.
Wonder Bread, thin slice. Just
White.
like
well,
set it on the
what
counter,
about,
dump it on
stro-
water on it, and you're good. Oh, God,
Do
I
you
can't even
want me
think
to
about
dump
it.
water on it, or like dunk it into water?
Well, I feel like if you dunked it into water, it would just like separate as you're pulling it out, and it just simply won't work. So just like
Okay.
lay down
Disgusting.
just lay down the whole loaf of bread,
Can I go-
dump water over all of it, and just eat all of it.
Not a whole loaf. I was thinking like a slice, and I was gonna eat the slice. And I don't buy Wonder Bread. I got like Stroman's, so it'll have to be that. I'm not gonna go buy special bread. It'll be, So maybe we'll do it. I mean, I've already come up with some ideas for some new Assorted Wares Life, because all the ones we've been uploading, I've been taking back in Funnel and I's college days.
Oh, so those are
You know,
really old
so I'm
videos.
trying to-
Fucking disgusting.
Oh yeah, they're old as fuck. Rock paper scissors balls was done years ago. We actually just put
Yeah,
up
that
a
looks
sequel.
painful, by the way. I was watching that. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Oh
even
no, if you think
participate.
that's painful, the new Assorted Wares Life that we're gonna put out this Thursday is called Unsuspecting Flaming Nut Punch. I promised it, and we're gonna be putting it out. It's basically Funnel lights his hand on fire, and then he does stuff. I mean, the video fucking speaks for itself. It's titled the fucking exactly what happens. So,
Wow.
but yeah. So anything for SmartTardGaming, moving forward? So you're gonna be playing all of Fallout 4, and putting that up, and you're gonna be working with us.
Yeah. Like right now, it's a matter of just getting new games, pretty much. Because all the games I have are like older than a motherfucker. Like Poly Bridge, nobody's gonna watch that. Outlast has been like basically 10 years old at this point. It's not really. I'm not dumb, but in retrospect, it's like 10 years old. So it's just a matter of getting
Just
new
by how
games.
much people have played it.
Exactly. So it's like they're not gonna watch me for stuff. So I gotta like get games that are like just coming out, like Fallout.
Are you gonna be the new Star Wars Battlefront coming out? It's actually gonna be out tonight. Well, actually, we're putting this podcast out Wednesday, so it'll be out yesterday. Fuck you, viewers. I know math.
But yeah, the struggle is
Well,
basically
well,
just
no.
finding time to record, essentially. Like I got 4
Yeah.
videos,
See-
1 video, 4 out of 7 days. Last week I uploaded a video, so I'm trying to get like at least 4, and then when Ryan comes in, hopefully we'll get like 5 or 6 days a week. Something's gonna be coming out.
See, for us, it's not finding time to record; it's finding the time to edit and post. Like we already have hours upon hours of content. It's just having to edit it, and then
Well, you just sit through the whole thing. Like most of the stuff I edit, I know what I said, so I can just be like, okay, I said this here, cut it out, move it over, and then boom, slap it together.
Well, see, that's the problem with Morning Glory, is because it's just so much content that we record so fast that I already forgot what was said in all the installments. I have no idea. It is already gone. It is vanished my memory.
Yeah. And that's Kelly's job to go
So,
through and
I'll be
censor
definitely-
and blurp out all the things you probably said.
No,
No, it's
censoring.
uncensored.
Oh,
No,
uncensored.
no,
It
it's
comes in
uncensored.
the description, right? I forgot.
It comes in the description. Morning Glory comes in the description. Fucking Mathew Gilbert, everybody. Hey.
Wait, am I going to be
You're
put
an
on a
idiot,
wall
Chris.
somewhere, like 2015 next to my name and everything? Man, things are looking up.
I mean,
Oh.
unless you want to be cummed on. fucking have that for an assware life.
Wow. Hey,
You know,
girls
actually, I
can
don't
do
think
that
we've
too,
ever
so I'll
talked about
accept
the
that.
assware. I don't think we ever talked about the assware name on a podcast. So, like, literally, the assware name, I came up with it, and it's just because I wanted to call it assware. That's it. As that we had this thing in mind, and we were talking about it for months and months and months, and I just wanted to call it assware. So, calling it Assorted Wares, it sounds like, yeah, it's fun, it's cute, it's witty, because there's so many different personalities, and we're all trying to make content together, and it's all funny. In reality, it's just because assorted could be abbreviated down to ass, and I wanted assware. So assorted was done after I came up with assware.
Clever. It's kind of like Rooster Teeth. They
That's
wanted they wanted cockbite, but they couldn't do that, so they got Rooster Teeth instead. Another shout out to Rooster Teeth inadvertently, but that's just something that came to
now
mind
we gotta
with
put
different
in the
names.
fucking link dump. Check out the link dump. We'll put roosterteeth.com. Like, like they're gonna need our viewers to go to see their shit. Because they're not already widely successful and hilarious already.
But see, that's when we send them an
how'd you come
email.
up with SmartTards?
I'm smart, Ryan's retarded. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just like we were just
it's like the relationship between Funnel and I. It's it's the same thing.
No,
And I'm not even shitting on him. It's like,
Wait, which
you
one's
ask
which?
Funnel-
Between you two?
I'm the smart one. He's not so.
Yeah.
And I'm
I'll
not
stay out of that
shitting
one.
on him. You go ask Funnel, and he'll be like, yeah, I'm sorry, my brain doesn't work. It doesn't.
No,
do
I know,
things.
because he forgets things like 10 seconds after. If you
Brain
stop it for
don't
10 seconds,
work.
it's gone.
No, but yeah.
Brain don't work
were
like
just-
should. He's the one intelligence Fallout playthrough.
You know, we were just like spitballing names. There was like probably like 20 to 30 names we were thinking of. 85% of them were already taken, like in one way or another, because we wanted like the usernames for everything. Like we prepared everything before I even put out a video, like the Twitch, the YouTube, all 3 Twitters, like our 2 personals, and then the one for like just Smart Tards in general. But like overall, it was his idea. Like he came up with it, and I was like, "Yep, we don't need any other ideas." I took that one as soon as I heard it.
Okay.
I was like, "Yep, we can't
See,
can't
for
not
us,
be that."
it was just like, this is what we're doing now. That's it.
Yeah.
There's no choices. I didn't care. It was just, this is what we're calling it. And then we lucked out because there's nothing else called Assorted Wares, so we're like the only one. We're like the fucking Highlander right now. But
I still haven't seen
we've
that
been
movie. Don't judge me.
All right. Well, anyways, thanks for appearing for the guest spot on our podcast, everybody. That was Mathew Gilbert, and feel free to like and subscribe on SmartTardGaming, and we'll throw it down in the link dump. So look out for that.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, anytime.
Yay! Look at that.
All right.
Fucking
Yay, we
technology
did it.
Shit. All right, so I want to
fuck
end
was
this on a
that?
hypothetical road because this podcast couldn't get any worse. I honestly think this is the worst one. we've ever done.
I wouldn't say that it couldn't get worse.
It could
Alright,
definitely
come
Let's
on.
not
worse.
bring
We
that up
talked
and
about,
try and
like-
go there. Let's just move on.
Don't challenge me.
All right. Anyways, who wants to walk down the hypothetical road with me?
After last
crippled.
week, no.
Keely does.
No, I do not.
It's not as bad as last week.
I can bet
I've
you
al-
that I'll say yes to
fucking-
both of them.
I
Yeah,
volunteered
last week's
Keely.
hypothetical was fucked. Well, the first one was okay. The second one was
Yeah, the
Jesus.
first one was
Just-
alright. The second one,
That was-
no.
Gross.
All right. So, anyways, this is Crumb's hypothetical road. All right. So, guys, I'm just gonna keep this one easy. $100,000. $100,000. A lot of money. You can do a lot with $100,000. The catch is that you have to go without washing, without brushing your teeth, or using any sort of deodorant for 3 months, and you can't tell anybody why you're doing it.
Yeah, I do that already.
Oh, Jesus.
Would you do it? No, seriously.
You're
Like,
saying
you
I can
have
get
to live
paid
your
for
life.
it?
You know, you have to live your life like exactly as you live it now, but you can't brush your teeth, you cannot comb your hair, you cannot wash yourself, you cannot use deodorant, can't use anything to suppress the disgustingness that you are, and you can't tell anybody why you're going 3 months without basic fucking hygiene. And
I
at the end
mean,
of 3
I
months,
barely
you get
jack off.
$100,000.
No, that's
I mean, I
fucking
basically
gross.
only brush my teeth. I basically
No,
only
dude.
brush my teeth like once every 3 months, anyways. But like, I don't
Ooh.
know about like the whole not using deodorant thing.
I mean,
None of
you
it.
could take
You
a
can't use
shower
any of
really
it.
well.
Yeah, I don't.
No,
I
you
mean,
can't take a shower.
All right, so
Damn.
quick question. Usually a shower defines getting in the shower and like actually. Well, what if I just get in the shower and like
Nope.
just sit in the water?
No,
Like, I
cleanliness
can't
is out
just-
the window for this
I
one.
can't. I
Yeah.
can't just let water
The
be
only
wa-
thing
can
that
I
you
go...
can do is, like, no, you have to go about your
No.
day. Like, you have to go about your life exactly as it should, just basically minus the hygiene. So if it rains, that's
No.
the only sort of washing that gets done, and you can't like
Am
wash
I allowed
some
to
in the
go
rain.
swimming?
No,
I don't know.
because I mean it's
I
the
don't know
middle
if
of
I can
fucking
do it.
November. I don't see you swimming right now.
No, I wouldn't do it.
If
That's
it
fucking
required.
disgusting.
No.
Yeah,
I'd
I
do
don't know
it.
if I
couldn't
can.
do it either.
I couldn't
I
do
would
it
do it.
smelling.
On the
Dude,
first
my
day, I
breath-
just walk in and quit my job.
Yeah, dude. My biggest pet peeve is bad fucking breath, and I can't even go.
I
like,
couldn't.
a day without
I couldn't
brushing.
deal
How
with
would your
smelling
wife
like a
feel
certain
about that?
Target team member.
She would probably divorce me.
Wow,
Wait, is she
oh my
there?
God.
Like, wait, is your wife like by you?
She's asleep.
In
Oh.
the divorce, she'd probably take everything
Yeah.
but the stink.
I need.
Yeah, could you imagine that though? Like Shane, like he goes this 3 months, he can't even tell her why it's happening. She divorces him, and then she takes the $100,000. So he lost the love of his
Oh
life
my
and the
God.
money.
Well,
I
yeah,
would ask to keep the toaster in the bathtub
Alright, so-
and then just drop the toaster in the bathtub.
So
Oh.
funnel, would you do it?
Me? No.
For
Funnel.
100 grand.
Are you funnel?
I can't
Yeah,
fucking
what
hear
the
it.
fuck, Keely?
Austin,
Dude, you
calm
fucked
your
up the
damn
podcast
shit, I
more
swear to
times
God.
than anybody else.
What are you gonna do, Keely? Are you gonna slap shot me into the goal?
No, he's gonna hip check you into submission.
You're gonna turn him into
Yeah.
Canadian bacon? Bitch!
No, I prefer the real.
He's
bacon.
gonna poke check you where you don't want to be poked.
I fucking hate all of you.
He's gonna give you a
By
surprise
the way,
prostate
everybody,
exam.
those were hockey jokes. Those were all hockey jokes. If you don't get it,
Oh, really?
probably because you're an American.
Oh.
I mean, we live in Buffalo, so
So,
yeah, you guys are
penises.
close to hockey.
You have a hockey team
Yeah.
in Buffalo.
we
Yes,
literally
there
have
is
a
the
hockey
Sabres,
stadium
you
in our
fucking
downtown.
retard.
Yeah, go
The
Habs.
Buffalo
Montreal
Sabres.
wins.
Okay, off track.
No.
Funnel. Yes or no?
Would you, funnel? Would you
Yeah,
do
I
it?
think I could do it.
All right. Keely would not. 'Cause
Am
he's a puss. Austin, would you do
Am
it?
I allowed to seclude myself indoors for those 3 months?
I mean, if you quit your
Yeah,
job, go
right.
for it. Just quit your job and
Alright.
just don't leave.
Then I'll.
But
I'll,
you still have to live
I'll
with
do
your
it.
family, and you still couldn't tell
I mean,
them
that's
why.
fine. I mean, that's fine. I never leave my fucking room anyways, dude. I get $100,000. That's more than I make it. That's more than I'd make at my fucking
But that's
job in
3
like
months.
3
I mean,
years.
how you gonna explain that to your family?
Can I
I'd
get
buy
that,
you
like
know,
a kilo of
Like,
million
you
in
quit your
advance?
job, you board yourself in
just
your
say-
room, and you don't fucking
I'll say I-
shower or anything.
I'll say I got fired, and then I'm in a depressive streak.
Captain
They'd
Zach, would you
believe
do
it.
it? Zach,
Fuck
you
yeah,
still
I
have
did
to
that
go to school.
anyway. Yeah,
So
I
I
Captain
do
do.
Rabbit, you couldn't because your wife.
No.
Austin,
I
just tell me
usually
you're
don't
depressed on the
know
count of the
anyway.
stink.
I think I'd do it. No,
I
I'd
only
do it.
shower to jack off, so I
Not
mean,
even-
yeah, fuck yeah,
Not
I'd do
even
it
because
anyway.
my wife, really.
I don't
like,
understand how people can do that. First of all, like water is not a good lube. Second of all, I don't like to stand up and jerk off. That's two things. Like
No,
when
I
I do
said
it,
on the
I've got to
toilet
lay
seat.
down, man. Like I've got to like lay down or sit down. Like I got to be like a state
No,
of
man.
rest.
Anywhere.
I
I'm in
can't.
the
I have to
shower.
sit.
You have to get very creative with your.
I don't want to lay
masturbation,
down
sir.
because I don't trust. like
In the
anything
shower is
about
not
my body.
creative.
No,
No,
not
I
in the
mean,
shower.
like,
I sit on the toilet
standing
seat.
up, you know,
No.
in the in your
No.
living room, like your
Listen,
parents
look,
are
listen,
5
like,
feet
there's
away.
a difference between fucking and like masturbating. Fucking, like it's like whatever position I can get. I mean, I'll try anything once. I don't care. Whatever, let's do it. You know, and I'm there for the other person and me. When it's masturbating, it's all about me. It's what I want. And I want to fucking sit there lazy as
Yeah.
fuck, just in a state of rest, and I'm gonna
Well,
fucking
then why
diddle
you
my
just
dick.
says
Balled
it?
out.
I was about to say that's just personal thing with us though. You just want to stand up. And masturbate in the
I'm not
shower, so we're
judging him.
good.
I'm just like I asked him how he could do that because I can. That's it.
Yeah.
I find ways.
If-
I
I've
adapt.
just been doing it for a while.
Like I
Have you
can
guys
never
ever fucking
jerk
jerked
off
off
in
with
the
soap,
shower.
like silver shampoo, and then it
Yeah.
goes like up your fucking piss
Yes.
hole and it burns like chlamydia?
Yes. Yes.
it's funny because
Are you sure you don't have chlamydia?
Where the
Yeah.
hell
I don't know
is
if I
this
got it. It's
going?
because of you.
Let's get back on track here.
Mhm.
We are on
There's not a
This
track.
is
our
right?
track.
Tracks never existed. The train has been
Keely,
tipped
we were
over.
literally-
I guess I
Alright,
crashed and
anyways,
burned with the
Shane?
train.
Everyone, shut the fuck up! Look at that. That worked.
You're fucking.
Anyway, Shane wanted me to ask another hypothetical. He kind of came up with it. So, guys, this is Shane. Is $1 million. You get $1 million, but you have to let a super mutant fucking rail you.
How much
Like,
money?
just
You just get
$1 million, a super mutant brute. You know what? No, you can have an option. You can either take a super mutant brute, like, you know, the bigger fucking bulkier.
What about a behemoth? Hold on.
All right,
You would
fuck
literally
it.
die.
All right,
Like,
all
your
right, all right,
dick is
all right,
your
Zach.
body.
All right, wait. All right, so $1 million, and you have the super mutant behemoth fucking rail you, or you take 2 super mutant brutes.
I'm gonna go with the behemoth.
You
We
can
can't
pick
even
which
fit it.
one. You can pick which one, and you get $1 million. I think I'd take
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna go
2
with the
super
behemoth.
mutant brutes. I'd go with the 2 brutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the behemoth
Like-
because
but I would
it's too
do it.
big to even. It's like it's
No,
too big
it's
to
Yeah,
going
even
to
go
so
in.
then it
It's going
like it will
to.
literally murder.
It's
Yeah,
guaranteed.
like it's gonna murder you. Like you will literally die.
Well, you're gonna die from
No.
radiation poisoning anyway. So I say at least I don't know. There's a
False.
slight
There's
chance.
No,
Radaway.
Just the second he
Radaway
comes inside
exists.
you, just dial 911. You got $1 million, dude. You can afford to repair your butthole. It's fine.
Yeah, I know. I know.
the
Matt,
But
you realize
the
there's no
two.
911 to call. There's no
With-
911 to
No,
call.
no. Like, this is like today's world, not Fallout
Yeah.
universe. Like, this is
Oh.
today's world. Like, they just bust through your door and you just get fucked. Literally.
Like by two
Well, where does the
fucking
$1 million
Shrek.
come from?
you
there's
just get
fucking-
paid the $1 million if it happens.
Yeah.
Well, I
Like
some
kind of
random
want to
businessman.
ask the person that pays me, like, how'd you know this
Like-
happened? Why didn't you do anything to stop
Like
it?
Crumb.
Basically,
I like
they're the
how
ones who
this-
fucking make it happen. Like, it's like, hey, we're gonna have civilians fucking break in your house and rape you, and you get $1 million, or it's just not gonna happen
Well,
at
I'd be
all.
okay with that because they alerted me ahead of time. I mean, what if I was like playing Fallout 4 or something, and then they just break in there? What if I wasn't at a save
And
point?
like, you know,
I mean,
and you got a fucking mod going on where super mutants fucking like raping you, and you're like, ha. And all of a sudden you turn around, the super mutant behind you, like, no, it's like real life. Or even
whatever
more,
happens at Fallout 4 happens in real life.
wait. What if even more? Like you're sitting there wearing like the VR headset, and like you're like, huh, this game is very immersive.
You just feel a dick slap you in the face, and you're like, wait, what? I didn't know this thing had 4D. Oh god, there's 2Ds.
Anyways, Funnel, would you do it?
If I could take a suicider.
Oh! Explosive ejaculation.
Oh, he's not gonna
Jesus.
blow up until after he finishes. Like that's the climax. Like as he fucking, like, as you feel him flood inside you, then he's gonna detonate.
That's fucking sick.
Oh my god.
I don't like this part of the podcast
Matt.
at all.
Wait,
Crumb,
This is
I
my
think this is
favorite
where
part.
You're
Crumb, I
welcome.
think this is where your question of how much semen is too much semen comes into play very nicely.
A famous
like a
movie
song.
quote once said, "Enough is never enough."
And if you remember,
Like,
Mathew
I mean,
Gilbert
could
said
you
he's average
imagine that?
23.
Like,
Hold on.
no, no.
Oh my god!
I just want to
shut
point
the-
out. Hey, I just want to point out though, if you did let the super mutants fuck you, like the second after you shit, you're it's just gonna be like diarrhea, but it's gonna be pure fucking just jizz. You're just gonna be either
Just think about it.
spunk.
Hey,
Like
there's
you're just gonna be fucking
have you ever-
squirting out spunk out your asshole.
have you ever seen a super mutant female? So you know they're all pretty much gay anyway, so they're gonna love it. So
Yeah,
no,
might
but-
as well
they're
sit
gonna
back
be
and
used to
enjoy
it.
it.
They're gonna know what to do. They're gonna know how to make it worse for you.
Oh yeah.
So
They're
anyways,
gonna
let's
know
go
how to
down the
make
line.
Your life
Funnel,
and
would you
asshole
do
a
it?
living hell.
Funnel, would you do it? All right, Keely, would you do it?
No.
Austin,
No.
Zach.
You know, Crow, I'm gonna go ahead and take the high road here and go with the behemoth.
All right,
You'll
so
literally
you're gonna do
die.
it, and you're gonna take the behemoth, and then Shane, what about you?
Like you will actually die.
I would. I
That's a
would
hell of
do
a way
it.
to go.
I would do it. Yeah, I'd let the two
I
brutes
would do.
just fucking
Hey,
pound
how
me.
about Swan? How about Swan? Would you take Swan?
Nah.
Once again, you would literally die. It's
Well,
still
it's
a
about the
behemoth.
same.
It literally doesn't change the fact that it's a behemoth if you're taking.
But I
Swan.
mean,
You're literally doing
it's more
nothing.
embarrassing if you go to the hospital. Like, what happened? Like, that was like a super behemoth raped me, or like, Swan diddled me.
Okay, listen to what you just. All right, listen to what you just said for a moment. A super mutant's cock is probably the size of your entire fucking torso.
All right. Well, anyways, it is about that time to wrap up. So feel free to like and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at Assorted Wares. Check out SmartTardGaming on YouTube. And as usual, everybody.
Oh,
Have a nice
actually,
day.
Oda,
What?
Crumb, you forgot something. Yeah, don't forget to leave in the comment. Would you take a railing from a behemoth?
Yeah. Answer the hypotheticals in the comments if you want, and feel free to post your hypotheticals. And if we use your hypotheticals in the podcast, we will give you a nice little shout out. So there you go. Anyways, everyone,
Make them dirty.
that's
and
all we have.
horrible.
This podcast is probably the worst one we've ever done. So just live with that. You listen to it. It's your fault. You have to live with this kite runner
glad
shame
I
for
was
the
here
rest of
for
your
it.
life now.
Yeah,
And
You're
we're
welcome.
done here. So goodbye, internet.
See you later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bang,
Bye.
bang, bang.
Love you.
Every time.